Welcome to episode 24 of LinguaFox, your shortcut to fluent speech. Today I want to talk about something most learners avoid facing directly, but quietly feel every day. You're learning English, you're trying, you're working hard, but sometimes progress feels a little off. And you wonder, why am I not improving the way I thought I would? What am I missing? Is it just me? Well, it's not just you. And it's not laziness. But it might be a few small mistakes in your learning approach that are silently holding you back. So today, I'm going to walk you through 5 of the most common mistakes I see in my students, from beginners to advanced learners, and how a small shift can unlock real change. Let's dive in. The number one mistake everybody makes is studying more than you use. I know a lot, but I can't speak. Well, you read articles, watch videos, fill notebooks with vocabulary, but when it's time to speak, silence. Why this holds you back? Well, this might be the question of so many people. Well, knowledge without practice is like knowing how to swim, but never touching water. The thing that can have a transformative effect on your learning is balancing input with output. If you spend, let's say, 30 minutes watching English, spend 15 minutes speaking or writing, even if it's just to yourself. Use it to keep it. Don't be a silent expert. Be a messy, brave user of the language. Fluency is not for the quietest student in the classroom. It's for the one who risks sounding imperfect just to stay in the game. And let's not forget, the only impeccable writers are the ones who never wrote. The second mistake is that people obsess over grammar before fluency. You're probably one of the people who've used this excuse before. I'll speak once my grammar is better. Period. You freeze mid-sentence because you are unsure of the tense. You wait for perfection before expression. And the reason why this holds you back is because language is communication, not perfection. Waiting kills momentum. Let grammar grow inside communication. Speak imperfectly, but speak. Grammar improves as you hear yourself trying. You see, every beautiful sentence you've ever heard started out broken in someone's mouth. Give yourself that same permission. People connect with your intention, with your emotions, not your syntax, and not really your grammar. The third mistake people make is learning words without emotion, like it's a list of groceries. I've seen a lot of people say, I memorized 20 new words, but I forget them after 3 days. You're trying to stuff vocabulary into your head without context, without emotion, or meaning. The brain doesn't store data, it stores feelings. Learn words through stories, through images, or experiences. Instead of memorizing the word hesitate, tell a story where you hesitated, and suddenly it sticks. Vocabulary is not a list of groceries. It's a life. Give every word a heartbeat, and it will never leave you. Mistake number 4. Comparing yourself to others. She speaks better than me. I must be behind. Well, you watch native speakers or confident learners and immediately feel smaller. Because comparison creates shame, not growth. Compare only to your past self. Ask, can I say this better than I could 6 months ago? That's your real progress. Someone else's fluency is not your mirror. You're your own story, measured not in perfection, but in movement. And you are moving. Don't miss it. Mistake number 5. Learning without identity. I speak English, but I don't feel like me in English. You followed the rules, learned the accent, repeated the phrases, but your voice feels lost. If English feels like a mask, you won't want to wear it often. Make English yours. Tell your stories. Use your humor. Speak the way you think. Don't try to be a native. Be a human who speaks English. Because fluency is not becoming someone else. It's becoming you. Louder, clearer, and freer in another language. Thus, if any of these mistakes felt familiar to you, take a breath. That means you're aware now. And awareness is the beginning of real progress. You're not lazy. You are not untalented. You've just been taught to focus on the wrong things. Let this episode be a nudge, a kind one, a reminder that language learning is not about doing more. It's about doing differently. You don't need to become a perfect speaker. You need to become a true version of yourself in English. This is LinguaFox, where fluency is not a finish line. It's a journey inward. I'm Abbas Salahshour. If this episode spoke to you, share it with someone else who's been feeling stuck. Maybe they need a nudge too. Until next time.